How we doing, guys? We are live question and answer session. I've been getting loads of comments recently, so I thought rather than trying to reply to them all, I'd do a live stream so you can ask your questions. Obviously there's no one in here at the moment, so I'm talking to myself, but I'm sure people will arrive in a minute. Let me just check. Oh, it's just come up saying that I'm streaming, so it must be working. Must be working. Are we working? Yes, we're working. How are you all doing? Good evening. Good evening, everybody. What's my favourite Tamiya? Oh, I've got a couple behind me. It's got to be probably this, oh no, the Ranger. The F-150 Ranger, which is parked over there somewhere on a shelf. Who's in then? Who we got? Let's have a look. Probably need to bring my laptop a bit. Let's not unplug anything. Oh, careful. There we go. Let's close that. Who we got in here? Loads of people. Hello everyone. How are we all doing? Did you do a buy-in? Did you do a buy-in Dubai? I don't know what you mean. Cheeseburger is in the house. No cheeseburgers for me. Life is good. Good RC. I probably should have put slow mode on really, shouldn't I? I'm going to struggle. Anyway. How are we doing, Sharky? What were you watching? Ftx at East. Oh, you got some catching up to do, haven't you? Oh, the camera's a bit low. Let's go. What do I think about the rival MT? It's absolutely awesome. Oh. Lots of questions coming in. I'm not going to be able to keep up. Just got a Mad Van upgrade. I've not upgraded my Mad Van. Favourite 110. Sound is bad, is it? Hang on then. 2 seconds. Let me see if I can adjust the sound. Oh, I might not be able to. Give me 2 seconds. How's that for sound? Is that sound coming through better now? Is that good? Someone let me know if you can hear me. Good, thank you. Right, let me find something to stick this microphone on. A Traxxas transmitter, why not? Let's put you just there. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, I think what happened, I got a mic plugged into the top of the camera, and I think when I moved the camera, it done something to it. Anyway, glad you can hear me. Didn't want to do a live stream without you being able to hear me. Modding the FCX24, I've got 3 of them there. I keep meaning to get onto them. I did start a video about 2 weeks ago, and I've not finished it yet. When's the legendary Talbot Tomley crossover? Oh, I don't know. He's a busy man. What's up, Mark? How you doing? Yeah, I should have turned on slow mode, shouldn't I? I don't know if I can while I'm still in here. Might be able to. Let's do it. 15 seconds. That might work. Right. Has that worked? There we go. I've set it to just 15 seconds, guys. Slow mode's on. It's just so I can keep up all the. There's how many? We've got 100 people in. 100 people in, and there's lots of questions coming in. How far from Rossa? Wales. 4 hours, maybe 4 hours. Tank RC, how you doing? G-Made, I've got a couple of G-Mades. Favourite WPL, B36 or C34 or 44. I'm not live anywhere else, Sharky, just here. Unplanned, well, it wasn't unplanned because I'm obviously doing a live, but I hadn't thought, well, I thought this morning I might do one if I had time. And I've just finished recording and finishing a video, so I thought we might as well start a live stream. Speedrun building, yes, there is some speedruns coming in the future, definitely next year as well. I'm hoping to get to Rossa next year, so that should be good. Wagwan, Adam. I've had dinner, yes, I had dinner. Centre Mega to brushless. I mean, they're brushless capable, aren't they? But if you could maybe sell it and buy a BLX, I don't think they're a massive amount more. Drift Club, Suffolk. Suffolk's a bit of a trek. Oh no, it's not trek, so I'm thinking of Surrey. Suffolk's not too far from me. Mateus, I've just finished that video actually for the 86, the one I put up on TikTok. I'm busy, Claire. I got stuff to do. It's my first weekend of not being in full-time. Well, I am in full-time employment, but it's my first weekend off. Oh, the vintage. Well, this one. I just got this one off Facebook. It's the second ever Tamiya XB they did, the expert built. They made the first one. I can't remember what the first one was. But this is, where's the model number? I can't find the model number on it. But yeah, this one is the second ever. Let's get it out. Yeah, I'll get the Traxxas out in a minute as well. Whoa. Oh, I think it's taped in there. What's going on? XB Lightning, yeah, first ever, was it? I think this was 2001 that this came out. Something like that. Two-wheel drive armour lineup, yes, I did see that. I'm not sure on it. I think all they've done is taken the Mega, the 4x4 Mega, and they've just taken the front diff and drive shafts off, the centre drive shaft out, and then rebranded it. Yeah, look, here you go. Expert built TL01 F150 Lightning. Yeah, 2001 I think this came out. And I don't think this one's been run. If it has, only once. Pretty clean. Yeah, I got this. It came yesterday, I think, or the day before. Stephen's still got the sticker on the top that tells you to refer to the instructions manuals before you use it. Very nice. I've got to try and get this back in the box now. Cheers, small scale motor in. The Maverick stuff, I like the Maverick stuff, especially the Quantum Flux, like the Quantum R, and the muscle car one and the truck. Vortex or granite for toughness. The granites, well, they're both pretty tough, but the granite I'd say is probably a little bit tougher. The Vortex was okay, but I broke a wheel a couple of times. Oh, people always ask me what my favourite RC car of all is, and I couldn't tell you, I've got so many. Old school, I'd definitely say the F-150, the Tamiya Ranger, Ford Ranger. WPL builds, Kelvin, nothing coming up at the moment. Big Rock or Senton, another one that gets asked all the time. The Big Rock probably. The Senton's really good, but definitely the Big Rock's just a little bit more of an all-rounder. Good upgrade for the MT10 wheels? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know really. I've not really looked. Some Pro lines probably. Yeah, Cheeseburger 2-wheel drive, Armours. The Vortex actually looks really good. I might get the Vortex. It looks good in, well, it's red and black. There's a red one and a black one. They both look really good. I might get the red one. Cheers, David. I've got 2 weeks left, I think, or just under 2 weeks. Just under. Shall we look at this Traxxas? So, this is a Traxxas Spirit. Now, this one is a 2001. And the reason I know it's a 2001 because on the back there it's got Traxxas.com. Before 2001 or pre-2000, 2001, they didn't have the website on it. Now this is going to make, if a few of you are Tamiya fans in the chat, which I'm sure some of you are, I'm going to show you something with this Traxxas Spirit in a minute, and you tell me what it is. Sorry, I got my audio is a bit crap tonight. I tried to adjust it because I'd already started the stream. It didn't work, although in fact, hang on. There, that's probably a bit louder now. Hopefully I just turned the gain up on my microphone. So, because it's got to get you to click on it, Sam, that's why. If I made a thumbnail like that, you wouldn't click on it. You don't have to watch my videos. Anyway, back to this. This is the Traxxas Spirit. Oh look, it's got a Model Sport sticker on it. I'm going to show you the underneath of it, and you tell me what it is. Any Tamiya experts in the chat? What is that rear end? So this chassis from Traxxas is from the 80s. This car's from like 2001, but the chassis, the Spirit, like the original chassis they produced was 1986 or 7. That's it there, look. Crazy, isn't it, when you look at it? And to think how they are with other brands copying them now. And yeah. Anyway, we won't say any more about that. Someone put why I don't like Traxxas. I do like their stuff. I've got like about 11 or 12 Traxxas. I've got more Traxxas stuff than Armour, to be fair. I just don't like their business practices. Are 70 quid Traxxas drive shafts worth it? Probably not. If you're paying 70 quid for drive shafts from Traxxas, they're probably like 30 quid's worth of drive shafts. What do you think of this Spirit then? It's mad that they were still producing these things in like early 2000. It's crazy. Crazy. Anyway, that's a Traxxas Spirit. I might do a video on it soon. It comes with, obviously ready to run being Traxxas, comes with that. Another purchase off, this was off eBay I think. Oh no, might have been Facebook. No, it was eBay. Anyway, Questions, what we got? I just answered why I don't like Traxxas. Well, it's not that I don't like Traxxas. I've got, like I said, I've got more Traxxas stuff than anything else, I think. I've got, yeah, definitely more Traxxas stuff than any other brands. Armour's probably second. No, I've got probably Tamiya first, then Traxxas, then Armour, I should think, with my list of brands that I've got in the workshop. I just don't like their business practices. Sell all your crap and buy some race buggies and a couple of 1/5 scale races. I'm going to do a bit of racing, but I just like playing with all sorts of stuff. That's what she said. When we review the new infraction clone by I've had about 4 companies ask to send me that, and I've not said yes to any of them yet. I'm just not sure about it. I probably will get one, but the chassis just looks like the same as the, was it the 104002 or whatever it is, the buggy. So, where's the coffee mug? All my coffee mugs are over there, but no coffee in them. Am I the only one with the sudden urge to get on eBay and Marketplace? Probably not. I'm on there every day, every single day. Do I do my own editing? Yes, all my own editing. DaVinci Resolve, I've heard that's a little bit complicated. I use Final Cut Pro on a Mac, which I've been using for years, so it's pretty easy for me to do just a basic edit. Favourite crawler? At the moment, my LCG crawler. This one. But I have got the new Ftx Tracer, Tracker. I've got the new Ftx Tracker. I'm going to get this reviewed in the next few days, probably. This is like the TRX4 competition for that, because it's pretty much the same. 2-speed portals. Has it got lock-in? Oh no, it hasn't. Oh yeah, it has. Yeah, lock-in diffs. It's pretty much FTX version of the TRX4. So that's coming in, well, probably next week. Bunny hop video of the lowrider. Yeah, I expect so at some point. I've got a new BEC for that, so I can get more power to the servos. Oh, 188 people in. I think the most I've had is 200, I think, or 201. How's it going beyond? Yeah, I think the Vortex 2-wheel drive will do really well. I'm not sure about the others, but because they haven't, you can get Granite Mega, can't you? You can get the Centon Mega. What's the other Mega they've got? Is it the Typhon? But you can't get the Vortex, the Mega. So I think a brushed 2-wheel drive Vortex will probably do quite well. Ask you anything. If you could excrete one condiment, what would it be and why? Chili powder, garlic mayo, garlic, I don't know, random question. Yeah, the red body does look really good on that Vortex. The black looks good as well. Favourite armour right now is Infraction, or the Vendetta. I've got a video of this coming tomorrow. That rear end, look at it. How nice does that look? Yes, that's what she said again. But look, yeah, the Vendetta, one of, well, or the Infraction 3S BLX, but I just think that looks super cool. Armour or Traxxas, both. People will probably think, especially when they see the Vendetta video, they might think I'm a bit of an Armour fanboy, but in fact I'm neither. I probably should be more of a Traxxas fan than Armour from history over the last 18 months with me and Horizon Hobby, but I just like them both the same. As for the cars, again, Armour do some really good stuff. Traxxas do some decent stuff as well, but I'd go Armour if I had to choose one. Lots of that's what she says. RC Scotsman, how you doing? Your ball bag. Hobby grade RC. Oh, what was your first hobby grade RC? A Tamiya Madcat. And then I got a lunchbox. After the Madcap, I got a lunchbox and a Monster Beetle. And I can't remember, a few random ones. And then when I was 16, my first pay packet I got from my job I bought, or my full-time job when I left school, I got a Mini M01. Remote and receiver for under 100 is probably a Dumbo RC. I think, where's my, I did have a, or this one. I think you might be able to get these for under 100 on AliExpress. It's the W-Fly X9. These are really good. I'm not sure whether they're under 100 though. Do your boys get to have a go? They weren't interested. I mean, I've got like, I think I counted nearly over 200. And to be honest with you, they've had a play about with them, but they weren't really that interested. More interested in girls, I think. Why would I excrete something that burns? Well, I like chili. That is, I've got, hang on. I built a custom one. It's got the wrong wheels on at the moment, but that is my Honda City Turbo. It's a Tamiya one, but I lowered it, weathered all the body, and then I got someone to draw, like cartoonize it, and then I used it as a logo. Maverick Strada, they look alright, they look pretty good for the money. Favourite 1/5 scale, the FG Model Sports. How am I dealing with all the ball bags? There's been hardly any scammers recently. I don't know whether they have had a bit of a crackdown on them, but all I do, as soon as I see a scammer commenting, I just instantly click on it and hide user from the channel, and then they just disappear. As long as you're quick enough, you can get rid of them. Got the Rocketan RTV, find the steering terrible, charger doesn't work, the shocks seem weak, and the wheels hit the... Yeah, the wheels do hit the body a bit. If the charger's not working and you need to speak to wherever you got it from, yeah, the servo's in all ready to runs. I think I might have mentioned it. It's like 6 or 9 kilo, easy upgrade for them. But as for the shocks, I think it's meant to have that sort of bounce. I didn't have any problem at all, especially over the quarry with it. The softer suspension was actually pretty good for the terrain. But yeah, if you've got problems with it or stuff's not working, speak to the hobby shop you got it from. LC Racing, PTG again. I'm going to take the LC Racing and do some racing with it. Action figures, yeah. I need to lose a bit of weight before they start making action figures of me. Tamiya full build video, maybe. It takes a bit of time though. X-Max and Low-C DBLXC 2.0. I've had a DBLXC, they're really good. I've never had an X-Max, so I'd probably go for the Low-C again. They're a beast. I just didn't have room at the time. I was still working out my garage. Oh yeah, 206. There we go. Cheers, RC Scotsman. I wasn't paying attention. 208. Nice. I think that's a record. I told Kebis, but I signed up to Claire's YouTube channel because of cleavage shot. Well, you're not getting a cleavage shot from me tonight. I am very sorry. Charity boxing match against Talbot. I'd have to... It wouldn't be very long. I'd destroy him in a boxing ring. Well, I'd probably... Not so much boxing. If it was like UFC or MMA, definitely. I've got a weight advantage on him though, and height advantage, and reach. It wouldn't be fair. Do you think you'll be something racing? He's actually, yeah. I don't know. I don't think I'll beat him. It's just for a bit of fun. I've not done any racing, so he would definitely beat me. But I'm just doing it for fun. Who are we talking? Have I missed something? Have I missed some drama? Let's have a look. No, maybe not. I apologise if I'm missing some of you on here, but even with slow mode on, it's still going pretty quick. We've got 213 people, which is mad. I'm sorry if my bottle's annoying you on the microphone. What's the fastest you've had an RC? 98. I've not broke 100 yet. Not broke 100. I'm definitely going to break 100 soon. I've got about probably 4 or 5 cars that will break 100. I've just not broken it yet. Buy an MTB, well worth. Got into RC from Seth's channel. Yeah, he does some good videos. I've not seen him do RC videos for a while, unless I've just not been seeing his videos pop up. Do I think the world record will be broken this week? What, speed runs? No, I don't think so. How did you get out the mechanic trade when you used to work for Subaru? I just finished my apprenticeship, and then after my apprenticeship I just moved on, got a job, like a well-paid job that at the time I was young, so I just wanted more money. So left my apprenticeship, got a job for loads more money, and then moved on when I was 19 and joined the military. So best RC car, a very popular question. I don't know. I'd have a hard time if someone said you've got to get rid of everything and keep one. I'd have a hard time. At the moment, I'd probably keep my Infraction, actually. I'd probably keep my Infraction. How can you tell a V3 Granite is a V3? I don't know. I don't know that one. When am I racing, Kev? I was going to say September, might be early October. Depends. Mardaves, I love the Mardave mini stocks. Proper old school, aren't they? WI Toys 124019. I can't get the battery to charge after it died. How can I bump it back to, like, it's a bit sketchy. I don't want to say on here how to do it because I don't want to be responsible for the battery going up in smoke. There is a way to sort of jumpstart lipos, but I'm not sharing it on here. I don't want anyone to burn their house down. What's up, John? Is it still going all right, that HG8x8? I wish I hadn't sold it. I wish I'd kept it and got the big trailer and then stuck the 6x6 on the trailer. I might have to buy another one. Most durable at the moment. Well, any of the Armour 3S are pretty durable, to be fair. Or the MT10. I keep looking out that way because that's where all my stuff is, or most of it. Do you know if those Chinese ESCs can be paired with any emitter? I think I've never heard anyone talking about. What do you mean by emitters? I'm not sure what you mean by Chinese emitters. Are program cards brand specific? A lot of them are, yeah. Some of the cheap ones, the cheap ESCs, you can use as cheap program cards, but have I ever tested an FTX Outlaw with high gearing brushes on 3S? No. RAF Scotsman. I finish in 2 weeks. Just a mere 24 years. Do I prefer HBX or MJX for a budget? Oh, that's a tough one. They're both kind of on par at the moment. MJX are doing really well, so I'd say give it another 6 months and they'll probably be the better one to have. Have I had any battery fires while charging? Touch wood, not yet. Thanks, whatever that is. Have something mega the gigant. That's a long YouTube name, but thanks. Hello, Tom. How are you doing? What's my favourite RC at the moment? Oh, that's a bit of a tough one. I can't answer it. I've got too many, as you know. Do you have any hand-to-hand combat training? I have, yeah. Well, I wouldn't class it as training. I did judo for about 10 years. Have you done anything more with the indoor mini crawler table? No. Made it more of a mess. Yes, Kelvin, full-time YouTube. Well, YouTube and other bits and pieces in the background. Tested the Outlaw 3S LiPo, 60 mile an hour. 60 is good. That is good for the Outlaw. Very good. We'll either get Techno probably at some point. Did you do any review of the 12423? What's that one? Yeah, maybe. Or is that? It's just got a different body on it, I think, hasn't it? Is it the same as the 12428? Am I going to Rossa next year? Probably, yeah. What's my best RC? So a lot of people are asking that, and I honestly can't answer. I'm just going to say the Infraction, because at the moment the Infraction or the Vendetta is my favourite. Did you work for BAE? I didn't work for them, I've worked with them before. For about 3 years I worked alongside them, trained some of their apprentices. Median home price in my area, probably about £350,000. So what's that, $450,000, something like that. They're not cheap round here. Well, they're not cheap anywhere really, are they? Anyway, let's me ask you something. Where are you all from? Tell me where you're from in the comments. Where are you watching from? Let's see who's the furthest away from me. Or the closest even. I've still got my geo, yeah. London, Devon, Netherlands, Hungary, Northwest. Oh, here we all go, blimey. Too fast. North Yorkshire, relatively close. Oh, hang on, come on. Oh, Matt. Legend, thank you. Yeah, I can't read. Nottingham, Norfolk. Nottingham, yeah, Paul, I think you're probably one of the closest. Matthew, you are a legend. Thank you very much. What time is it over there in Australia? It must be the morning, is it? Is it early morning for you? Norfolk's not far from me yet. Oh, I've lost you all now. Lost you all. Canada, Dorset, India, Nigeria, South Africa, Texas, Virginia, New Zealand, Boston, Surrey, the US, Vegas. Wow, someone else from Norfolk, Wales. It's a broad range of people from around the world. That is really good to know that there's lots of people from around the world watching. Birmingham. That was a bad Birmingham accent, sorry. Birmingham. Essex, Germany, Pennsylvania, New Zealand. Wow. I'm impressed that you are all watching me from around the world. Another Vegas. I've been to Vegas a couple of times. Pretty nice. Heathrow. I was at Heathrow a few weeks ago. That was a pain. Queuing up for 4 hours to get my flight. I know your address, Tony. I wrote it on it. Well, I printed it a few days ago. Peterborough, not far from me. Yeah, look, all these people are nice. So 98 likes. There's 220 people in at the moment. Them likes should be at least 200. I'm probably not gonna talk now. I'm just gonna stare at the likes until they go up to 200. I'm watching them. 101. 119. There we go. Come on, keep going. There's 216 if you're watching. 119. 132. Not answering any more questions until them likes are matching how many people are watching. 143. Jono, I would actually believe you're standing behind me. I'm not looking round. I'll wait for you to touch me on my shoulder. 151, come on. There's 220 watching and it's 162. A world map. Oh, like Claire, yeah, that's a good idea. 170, come on. 30 to go. I'm not answering any questions until it hits 200. 173 likes. 178. You got 22 to go. There's 230 people watching now. Earn your like. 187, 13, come on. Oh, 229, that's good. Yes, Shannon. A rock star saying I can't hear you. It'll get you to start cheering for me a minute. It'll get your lighters out and start shining them. Come on, 12 more to go, 188. Not answering questions. Oh, come on. 191, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. And there's 232 people, so by liking it, more people are joining. Three more to go. Definitely a record, 230, that's good. There we go, 200, right, let's answer some questions. Thank you for liking. How much is a like worth? A like is worth me talking to you on a live stream. I've not been down to race Kev yet. Kev's busy at the moment. He had Rossa last week, he's got Monster Truck Nationals this weekend, so he's a busy boy. What do you know of SEO for getting content out? So, for YouTube, SEO is quite hard unless you're on trend. So a lot of the channels that do really well, sort of the entertainment stuff, they keep sort of on trend. So the SEO for them, if they put something in their title that's searchable, it's going to get massive. The problem for radio control is trying to work out what people are going to search. I just kind of do the same thing every time and put the same keywords in, so it's continually sort of getting searched, and I look at what searches are. But SEO is difficult, and a lot of people don't even know what SEO is, so it's quite hard to explain it sometimes. But if you're doing stuff that's on trend, you just have to make sure your keywords are decent. And depending on what platform, like for YouTube, you have to, the first few lines of your description are the important bit, the rest doesn't really matter. Tags don't really matter anymore. Not far off 100k, I know. I never thought I would ever get to 100k. I didn't even think I'd get to 10,000, let alone 100. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. How far from Claire, Ian and Kev? I'm probably about 2 hours from them. 2 hours. Not too far. Far enough. Cheers, Marlin. Do I need to slow the chat down a bit? Do we need to slow it down a bit? It's going way too fast for me. I've just slowed it down another 10 seconds, not too much, but it's going way too close for me, quick for me. It does, David, I know. Like I said, I did not think I'd ever get anywhere near 100k. It's madness. I'm a big channel now, keep it up, yeah. I'm running out of water, answering all the questions. Base chassis of the City Turbo is a City Turbo. Shall I show you what I did to it? This is one of my first ever real sort of custom jobs. I just put some brackets on the top of the suspension. Oh, hang on. I don't want to disappoint people. Put some brackets on the top of the suspension just to lower it down a bit. And then some smaller shocks on the front. need to get this running again, don't I, really? It's like the main focus of the channel. It's on all my merch. It's my channel logo. I should really get it back running. What car do I have in real life? I've got a Land Rover Freelander 2. I got a Nissan Qashqai, and I got a Renault Clio diesel. At the moment, I change my actual cars as much as I change my RC cars. Need help. Used to race X-Ray T4 touring carpet, and also asking me about racing is not the thing to do. I don't know anything about racing. Although Team Associated, or Associated Electronics, whatever they're called, Team Associated, I think they might be sending me I don't know if it's a 2-wheel drive buggy or 4-wheel drive. I'm getting the new Unicorns coming, and I'm pretty sure they're putting me a little package together of a buggy, which I'm looking forward to. I think that's what they're doing. Why do you think there's a massive gap in the market for budget on-road RC cars? I just don't think... I think on-road's kind of a new thing, isn't it? Armour have definitely pushed the on-road stuff with the Infraction, the 3S range, like the smaller range and stuff like that. So Maverick Quantums come out off the back, I think, of the Armour like on-road range. Traxxas have yet to hit that. I actually looked the other day after doing the Vendetta video. I looked for equivalent Traxxas because I wanted to buy something that I could compare, because I kind of compared it to the Bandit in the video because they both say the same speed on a box, but it's not really a good comparison. And Traxxas don't do anything at the moment that is the same as the Armour like 1/10 or 1/8, sorry, range. It's a shame. It'd be good to get, for Traxxas, to get like a 1/8 sort of street basher. That would be awesome. Like a little 1/8 or 1/7, no, 1/8 or 1/10, like an XO1, but like a smaller one would be really good. What's my Traxxas? Yeah, it has the XO1, but I don't class that as really a street basher. It's a bit of a one-trick pony. They need a smaller, cheaper option. Can Chinese easily be paired with any controllers? They don't. Not really, no. They're all combined in one. Yeah, Fortec would, but again, Fortec's quite... they only do the fastest one they do. Well, in the UK, you can't get the brushless one. I think they do a brushless one in the States, but the UK, I'm sure it's brushed. It's the Supra, isn't it, I think? Traxxas really need to get a middle-of-the-road street basher if they want to compete at the moment, because that's what's out at the moment, and they haven't got anything. Favourite category? I don't really have a favourite. I go through phases. At the moment, it's just ripping around car parks with some, fast street stuff. But yeah, I just bought a Traxxas Bandit. What it do? Yeah. Wait till my video comes out tomorrow. Just get an LMT. Yeah, LMT's good. Yeah. Where's my Tamiya lunchbox? I got three Tamiya lunchboxes. I got a brushless one, the brushless black edition. I've got like a Scooby-Doo painted one over there, and just a stock one that's been painted purple. I have seen the new Armour 4x2 cars, not sure on them. The Vortex looks nice, not sure on the others. Where do I buy my RC cars? More recently, cheap stuff, AliExpress. If it's sort of stuff, like if it's, what am I thinking? Tamiyas I get, so the Avante, which is here, this came from PBM Racing down in Nottingham, so got that from Sean down there. I bought a Mini Z the other day, that also came from PBM Racing. Some of my Armours have come from there, but yeah, sometimes I buy stuff from Model Sport. Tamiyas, like I said, from PBM or Fusion Hobbies. Where are your shelf queens? I don't really have shelf queens. I think everything in this workshop, apart from maybe 2 or 3 that's still in the box, have all been run. Thoughts on Mini Zs? The little races are good. They're expensive for what they are. I've just bought a Jeep 4x4 to do a video, but I'm not talking about that at the moment because I'm doing it with something alongside something else. Have I got anything from the RC Elf? No, I've not. I've heard of the RC Elf, and he does an awesome job, and I don't know who the RC Elf is, or whether they watch my stuff. Oh, hang on, just noticed my laptop is dying. Better plug that in, eh? The battery was literally on like that much. I didn't have it switched on. Yeah, I don't know who the RC Elf is and whether they watch my stuff, but if the RC Elf does watch my stuff, I would rather they sent something to someone else than me, because I don't need... they absolutely awesome what they do, but I'd rather that someone else got it than me if they were thinking of sending something. Yeah, USB on my plug socket. The ones on that one aren't working, but I'd plugged the laptop in, but I hadn't switched the plug on. Yes, RC Elf send stuff to people. A lot of the smaller channels are really good as well. Some really nice stuff. Does a really good for the community. Wrenching. I was going to do some wrenching tonight. I've got to fix my MT8, but I knew that I'd have loads of questions and I just wouldn't get it done. So I thought I'd just put some stuff in the background and sit and answer some questions. What's an RC car you really want to own but didn't buy until today, and why? It's probably this, actually. I'd have not spent nearly £500 on a Tamiya if I wasn't doing this channel. I'd have looked at it and then just scrolled straight past. But the engineering in this is what I'm interested in. It's a lot of money. I'm just interested in building it and just looking at how it is, how it's built, because it just looks like really over-engineered, which I think is really good. I like that sort of stuff. Would you ever make one of those micro crawler tracks? Yeah, I've got some stuff coming, I think, to make a track, like that you put all together. Beginner to intermediate, what RC car would you recommend? If you're bashing, MT10, Team Associated MT10. Reflex 14B or 112, which is better on budget? The WL Toys. Hello, Lauren. It is nice. It is very nice. Oh, I just remembered, I've got to send you a body, haven't I, Shark Fan? I forgot. I need to clean. I've cut it all out. I just need to clean it all up. I forgot to send it. I was meant to send it before I went on holiday. What do you think of FPV in RC cars? Yeah, pretty good. I'm planning. I have got a plan, and I've got two things I want to do FPV. And I'm, again, not talking about it just yet. 2 RC cars. Tamiya Top Force and Manta Ray. Never had a Manta Ray. Oh, never had a Top Force either, but no worries, Rain. Would you like to have 3D printer? I've got a 3D printer. I have got one. I've just not been using it recently. Is it still worth picking up a 124016 V2? Of course it is. Really good. Send anything RC to a bearded Canadian. He's cool. Yeah. He's not on, is he? In? Well, what's the time in Canada? It's a bit late, I think, over there. Is it? What's? Oh no, he's on the west side, isn't he? So it's probably a bit early there, is it? I don't know. Or he just can't be bothered to watch. He's got some stuff. Well, he's got some stuff coming soon that he's got to send to me, actually. Is he? Oh yeah, of course. He'll still be at work, won't he? That's something I won't have to think about in a couple of weeks. Well, I'll go into work. This will be going to work for me. You once told me you were waiting on summer to give us an update on the EX07. What's the plan? Yep, I'm a bit behind. I did have the EX07 out, actually, for a video I've just finished doing. It comes out a couple of weeks. But they are sending. I'm getting the new ZD Racing monster truck. There's 1/7 scale monster truck, which is the same chassis, and I think it's the same like electronics and stuff. So that should be quite interesting. When am I doing Strictly Come Dancing? Next year. 2023 is my year for dancing. Fit a jet engine, yeah, be good. Will I make more videos per week once I've finished? So I'm planning, my plan is, and I've started doing it now, I'm going to try and start doing it now, is Friday, Sunday, Wednesday. So you're going to get a video tomorrow, you should get one Sunday, and then you'll get one Wednesday. I'm going to try and keep to that schedule, and then I'll just add videos in between. But I'm not going to do, probably not going to try and do too many more, because I think you can do too, if you do too many, I think it's detrimental to your channel and your views, because you've got more chance of making 5 videos in a row that no one's really interested in, and then there's your 6th video that people might go, oh, he's just done 5 crap videos, I'm not bothering to watch this. So I think it can affect you if you do too many videos. So Wednesday, Friday, Sunday is kind of going to be my rough schedule. Yeah, Kev, shut it, Kev, as Mr. Mango said. Waffle, waffle, waffle. Fastest RC car you have ever owned? It's probably my Limitless. I've just never got it to go as fast as it could. I can't remember what, I think I got up to 91, and then I pulled it apart to do some stuff on it and never put it back together. What's going on? I'm answering lots of questions. Lots of questions. People keep asking when I'm racing you, so it's probably going to be near the end of September, maybe October at the moment. Maybe. I've got to get some practice in. And for the boxing match. I'm chucking water over myself now. What's the cheapest RC car you've had the most fun with? Probably one of the WL toys, probably. Probably the 144001. When they first came out, they were like £50, so like $60, $65. They're a bit more expensive now, but I'd say that was probably the best car for the money. Do you think you could meet your fellows for a little RC truck clowning? What does that mean? Kevin Talbot, he's not answering me, I'm sad. What have you asked, Sweeduck? What have you asked, and I'll answer you. There you go. What do I buy? I want a 4-wheel drive buggy that I can off-road and that is somewhat fast. A Armour Typhon 3S BLX. There you go. There's your answer. Or a Team Corrali Radix 6. Kev's waiting for you with his salt shaker. I've got my salty bath balls ready for him. That sounded wrong, didn't it? That's what she said. Would you ever buy a second-hand rolling chassis? I always buy second-hand stuff. Well, not always, but second-hand. I think that was second-hand, actually, years ago. I don't always buy new stuff. I quite often buy second-hand stuff. Do I prefer the Geo or the Canyon? The Geo. It's a bit more expensive, but the Geo. Salty bath balls, yeah, it didn't come. Yeah, salty bath balls you put in a bath and they fizz, not salty bath balls or salty balls in a bath. Monster with no spares will be fun. Oh yeah, I saw your video today actually. That's a bit annoying, isn't it, that your stuff's not turned up. Lucky you've got Ian the top mechanic to fix some stuff. I hope he's got some Gorilla Tape and some glue and Loctite to fix stuff, and cable ties. Yeah, Jono, the problem, and I know what you're getting at, the problem as well, sometimes when you buy second-hand stuff, it doesn't work very well. People often sell stuff for a reason. You, Kevin, Matthew Sim should meet. Matthew's got a bit of a journey to meet us at Arc Raceway. It's a few thousand miles to come. Dealings with HPI. Not dealings as in having to speak to them. I've got a WR8 Flux, which is one of my favourites actually. Last car standing, that would be fun, wouldn't it? That's correct. Real men fix their machines with anything but the correct bit. If it works, then it's the correct bit as far as I'm concerned. I do notice that a lot of people that live stream are always fixing stuff. I've got stuff to fix, but not enough to do live streams every week to fix them. It's because I don't drive them hard enough, that's why. Although I did get my infraction out for a video. I was doing a video yesterday talking about the infraction. I realised all 4 tyres are all blown and it's completely trash. So I do need to sort something out with that. Biggest RC is I've got a 1/4 scale just down there under my workbench. It's a 4-wheel drive chain driven thing and it's huge. I need to get a video on it. I need to get it started. I don't want to fix anyone's, thanks Paul. Smallest RC is probably one of the little turbo racing minis. Ever crashed so hard you can't fix it? No, not at the moment. Luckily, a lot of the stuff I've crashed with the WL toys when I was doing speed runs, and everything just pops off them. You just pop it all back together. What's the truck behind you? What one? That one? That's a Tamiya expert built F150 Lightning, and that is a Traxxas Spirit. That is a 1980s chassis that was brought out in 2001. Good old Traxxas. What's with the red face? Well, I've got a bit of a tan, so my cheeks have gone a bit brown, but it's a bit warm in my workshop. It's not because I'm blushing. What's best RC car for a 3-year-old? Probably one of the little HBX like Rampage or something like that. Really cheap, only about that big. Can't do any damage with them, and take quite a bit of a beating as well. How do you heat such a big place? I don't. It gets hot in here because it's been hot in the UK. I'll get in a studio this 2-3 weeks time. This area, this corner that I'm sat in, is going to be partitioned off with a roof and stuff, so it'd be easier to heat and keep cool and stuff like that. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Traxxas vehicles. I just don't really like Traxxas. Do I know Gavin from RC Kicks? Not personally. I've spoken to him a few times. I've sold him one of my. I had an old. Can't remember what it was. Obviously, it's an old Tamiya. He had it on his channel actually. So I've spoken to him. I don't know him personally though. Tamiya or Traxxas 1/10 touring. Did Traxxas do many touring 1/10? Tamiya are the sort of 1/10 touring gurus, aren't they? Although they just tend to put bodies on the same chassis all the time. I don't know. What would you recommend for bringing a Tamiya TL01 into the 21st century? Just a mild brushless setup. I've done a TL01 probably about 12, 13 years ago with just a mild brushless setup. Pretty good. Don't go too crazy though, because you will destroy it. What we got? 235 people in. That's not bad. That is not bad. What's the best RC you can buy in 2023? Well, it's not 2023 yet, so I don't know. I don't know that one. Yeah, the Ftx Traxxas are better than Tamiya TT02 for sure. I'm not sure the Tamiya are better for the looks, aren't they? They do a lot of. They look a little more scale with all the stickers and stuff. But the Traxxas Ftx I think are okay. What's my dream car? What, real car or RC? If it's real car, then a 911 turbo. Either a brand new one or a 930, or actually a maybe a 934. I'd do with a 997 Turbo S as well. Any 911 turbo, apart from a 996. That'd do. So if anyone wants to buy me one, then feel free. DB5. What's everyone else's dream car? If you could pick just one car, real car, what would it be? Yeah, 911 turbo or a Turbo S if it's a newer one. I'd love a 930 turbo. They're so expensive though. Yeah, GT3 RS looks mad. Mad. The 996 is good, I just don't like the front end on them. I like a lot of people, I don't like the front end. F40, I've driven an F40. R32, R34, 240. Lots of Japanese fans in here, lots of JDM fans. What do you think of JDM cars? Alright, I've had a couple. I've had a couple of JDMs. I had a Prelude SIR, that was a JDM one. That's pretty good. Massive wing on the back. Lots of Skylines, lots of 79 Ford Capri, nice. Cool. Corvette RS4, yeah. 106 Rally, pretty rare them, aren't they? 22B Subaru, rare again. Road tested a 22B. I never drove a 22B. They weren't out when I was working for Subaru. I drove a Colin McRae Special. That had come out. That was in 97 that came out. So I've not seen this on a live stream before. There's a little tab at the top that says insert ad. Oh, it keeps telling me insert an advert. Creators make more money doing that. I was like, yeah, I want to insert an advert while I'm talking. So lots of people, by the looks of it, are fans of JDMs and Japanese stuff. 911 every day of the week, 996 is fine, but it's because I'm fairly poor. The 997s, John, are coming down in price as well. You can pick up 996s like dirt cheap, but 997s are pretty affordable. Well, they're not affordable, but they're more affordable than they were. I nearly bought a 88 911, so like the classic one, in 2008 or 2009 for 11 grand, and I didn't in the end. I didn't buy it. To get one now, they're like 50 grand. I should have bought one. Renault 5 Turbo, nice. 918 Spider, nice. Citroen 2CV. They had one. There's a mini garage just down the road, and their old boss has got like a concourse, like it looks like new 2CV. Yes, average fisherman. I should have bought it. It was. I'm sure it was 10. It might have been 9 or 10 grand actually. It was red. It was an 88 E-Reg 911. Didn't buy it. 50 grand now, and it was 10 at the time. Clio Williams, nice. I had a 16 valve Clio, a 96 16 valve Clio. 959. I'm glad there's lots of car people in here. I like cars, real cars. I don't ride motorbikes. I'm scared of them. I'm scared of bikes. Mark II Nova, nice. Astra GTE, nice again. I was a Ford person when I was younger. There wasn't Vauxhall. You had like the Vauxhall gang and the Ford gang. I was in the Ford gang when I was a teenager. I had an XR2. I had a Mark II XR2, and then I got a Mark 1. Then I bought a Mark 1 track car, and then I bought another Mark 2, and then I went on to Golf GTIs. Yes, I've seen the Armour 2-wheel drive mega releases. Pug for life. Yeah, I had a 205, a 1.9 GTI, an F-Reg, I think, or an E-Reg. That was in 2000 or 2001. A white 1.9 GTI. I had a couple of Mark 1 Golf GTIs as well. Corolla A86, get one of them nowadays, absolute fortune. Mark 1 Plymouth Roadrunner, nice. I've seen the new FMS Bronco, yeah, looks good. Is YouTube going to be your only income? Not really. My main source of income will be from YouTube, but I've got another source of income as well. DeLorean time machine, yeah, couldn't we all? Kev needs to get the Armour 4x2 line up. I don't think, I know why they're doing it. I just don't know whether they run out of ideas and just wanted to try and fill a gap that didn't need filling. How old am I? I am 43. I know, still got most of my hair. Cover up my receding hairline. When are you going to see a video of my watch collection? I've not got many. I did buy a case actually for them all. I'm sporting at the moment my go-to Timex Pac-Man. This is, oh, it's on my wrong wrist as well. That's my favourite, or one of my favourites. Thinking I was 40, yeah, not bad. 42. I think I'm 43. Yeah, I'm 43. How many channels do I have? 3? 3? 4? 3? No, 4. 4. Only this one, that the OOH I've kind of neglected for a bit because I've just not had time. So 7 years and I'll be 50. All right, I know. Look, right, I've just got a good circulation. That's why my cheeks are red. It's definitely not vodka in there, it's water, and I'm running out. And it's the light. It's the light in here. Any plans on building a Tamiya lorry? I like them, but I'd probably not build them. My favourite engines. What, real engines? I never really thought about that. V10 probably. A V10 sounds good. Yeah, it's definitely not. I've got a story about these and vodka that I'm not going to share, and it wasn't me. My dad thought 1, 2, and 3 day drive. I'm actually driving a Focus Mark 4. The Bronco, I like the new Bronco. Looks good. Does YouTube pay well? YouTube pays well if you do well on it, as in if you get a lot of views, you do well. But YouTube doesn't pay well for years either. So I think a lot of these smaller channels, and I was a smaller channel as well, I don't think people give them enough credit for the amount of work they put in for what they actually get back. Because you can put hours and hours and days and weeks of work in and get nothing back for years. It takes a while. Some people are lucky and, you know, they can build a channel really quickly, but for most people it takes years. What's your personal view on the Rockatan? Worth getting? I like it. There's a few people that have said there's a few issues with it, but I like it. It takes a beating. I've not cleaned it from, I was at East back in June and I went through mud and everything. It's still sat down on the workshop floor and I've not cleaned it yet. Will your stupid mates sending you small amounts on YouTube be enough? If you send me £5, Jono, which I appreciate, if you send that every 10 minutes, that should do. I'm quite happy to sit on here talking. If you send me a £5 every 10 minutes, I'll stay on here as long as you want. What are thoughts on RC Sparks as a YouTube channel? I don't really want to talk about RC Sparks because I haven't got any issues with him. I just don't want to share my opinions on how his channel's going because it's not really something for me to talk to others about. It's my opinions and I don't want to share my opinions to other people and give them opinions that aren't their own. Did that make sense? Anyway, I got no issues with Aaron from RC Sparks. He's got a massive channel. He's been doing it for years. I don't watch his stuff anymore, but that's all I'm going to say. Hello, Café's vlog in France. How are you this evening? He kind of fell off after. Unfortunately, I think he did. I would donate, but I'm broke. No, you don't. No one has to donate. Jono's going to be putting £5 every 10 minutes for me anyway, so no one else needs to give me any money. Jono's going to keep me going. I'll be able to buy another Avante Black Special. Did anyone break record speed run? Not the 200. I don't think they broke the 204. There was some PBs, definitely some fast stuff, but I don't think anyone broke the speed record. Beast RC, there's your shout out. I don't think if you got a channel, I will check your channel out later. Beast RC, there you go. Shout out. Hello from Newfoundland. My father-in-law lives in Newfoundland. Yeah, that's right, Alan. It's up, you know. That's what I think a lot of people think as well. But he's still making content. I don't, you know, there's nothing wrong with what he's doing. I just don't think he's the same as he was 5 years ago, 3 years ago maybe, or probably less. I'm good. I've messaged here several times about your Porsche. When's the Porsche arriving? I expected it by now, and it's not here. I keep looking out my window every morning. No Porsche. Should you be drinking Mountain Dew at 8 o'clock in the morning? Yeah, why not? Are you and Kevin located far from each other? About 2 hours. What's up, Springwoods RC? Hoping to come and see you this weekend. Probably Saturday's probably going to be better weather. Would I make an RC museum? I got enough. Henry, I don't have a Porsche. Not yet. Someone's promised me one though. Favourite type of race car? Touring car, British touring cars. Do I live near Captain Drone? Where does Captain Drone live? Yeah, I wasn't at Rosser, no. What's my favourite fruit? Oh, it's got to be a strawberry or a good raspberry. What time is it in the UK? It's 9:15 in the evening. Soon, just need your colour choice. A nice grey, like a flat grey at the moment. That's my choice for a Porsche. Thank you. Flat grey, but you know, I'm not picky. Subaru, Audi. Probably Audi at the moment. Am I watching Kev at Santa Pod? No, they've sold out. Not that I probably was going to go anyway, but I did check the other day, they sold out. Doing a build video on the Avante. Yes, David, I'm going to try my best to do a relatively in-depth build video without it dragging on for 2 hours, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that is something. I'm probably going to leave it until beginning of September when I've got more time. Has anyone ever seen me smile? This is my, as my wife calls it, my resting bitch face. Favourite WPL, B36 or C44? Do you ever see you and Kev meet in a making video? Probably. I don't think it'd be something regular. You might see one pop up. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be a regular thing. Yes, Matthew, I probably will. I'm probably going to do, when I've got more time to do this, I think I might sit and do one every like couple of weeks, or at least once a month anyway, just to answer questions and stuff, because you know what it's like when you start getting loads of comments, it's quite hard sometimes to answer them all. So I think doing a live stream, it can allow you to answer questions. Do I have a Creighton 6S? No. I've had a Outcast 6S and I've had a Typhon 6S, but I've not had a Creighton. I think Kevin should give you bash lessons. Nah, I don't need lessons. I just don't jump 30 foot all the time. Castle Copperhead and Holmes Hobby. I've heard the revolvers are good. I've got Copperhead and it's really good. Tomley is an old lady. Tomley in an old lady wig would look absolutely epic. Whatever floats your boat. We would take the GR to literal. I haven't got the GR anymore, Mike. I sold it a while back. How many RC cars you bring? I don't know, mate. 2 or 3, probably, not loads. I've not actually got as much to do as I thought, but I've got the day free, so I've not been out. I've not been out of my my workshop for a while, so I'll come down. Have you looked into finding a Tamiya Ranger F150? I've already got one. This is my favourite Tamiya. I'll just leave it here so you can see it while you're talking, or while I'm talking, should I say. What elements do I have? I've got the Night Runner. I think, have I just got the Night Runner now? I think I've just got the Night Runner. What does the wife think of the RC addiction? She's happy, as long as I'm happy. Should I give you bash lessons? I've heard you're really good, Jono. Actually, I've seen your X-Max. Yeah, maybe you need lessons. Contingency plans if the cost of living crisis spirals out of control. Not really. I don't think anyone has, have they? I'll just sell some of my assets, some of my RC cars. MM99S doing. I've ordered another one, the new one. They got. Oh no, that's the Faye I've ordered. I don't know where my MM99S is. Ranger, Wild Willie, Sand Scorcher from Argos catalogue. Oh, wouldn't it be good to go back in time and buy some of these and just keep them in the box? I love this thing. This is probably one of the only RC cars I don't think I'd ever sell this. I don't think I'm ever going to sell it. They're not easy to find, and I can't imagine Tamiya are ever going to re-release them, which is a shame. Well, it's not a shame because it keeps the prices up, doesn't it? But how long does it take me to film and edit? It depends, Matthew. Give me an example of what sort of video. I'm quite quick at editing. But then all my videos are structured. You know, my videos are pretty much, I don't want to say they're exactly the same, but you'll find that they have the same format, so I'm pretty good. When I record stuff, I record it to the format so that when I'm editing, it's a lot easier to edit. I can, you know, quite often I can knock a video out from start to finish with recording, editing, within sort of 3 hours sometimes, 2 to 3 hours. Boat season, it is. I've got a few boats. Boat videos never do well though. Tomorrow, Kelvin. Boat videos never really do all that well, unless you're in the middle of a river putting a boat underwater, as Kev would tell you. But you know, that's more entertainment, isn't it, than an actual, you know, boat video. I've still got D12. I've got 2 or 3 D12s, in fact. What's the video that grew you the most subs? I don't know really. I think it was the little WL toys. Where is it? The little WL toys, you know, like the little Hoonie truck kind of looking one. That did really well. I don't really look at the subs per video, but any subs are usually the line of people subscribing goes up with your views. So if you've got a video that's got 10,000 views and then a video that's got 100,000, you obviously are going to get more on there. So one of my more popular videos, the WL toys with sand tyres, that would have got me quite a few. Started my channel 4 months ago, already at 1.4. That's good. Yeah, 1,400 subs is good in 4 months. No RC planes, no. See you later, Matthew. Take it easy. Enjoy your day in sunny Australia. It can take up to 2 years to hit 1,000. I don't know what it took me to hit 1,000. My quickest was, I think, like 50 to 70 was probably my quickest, or 50 to 70 was pretty quick for me. But the rest, it seemed to drag. Trombone finger noise. Yeah, I can't do it on this. I've tried getting these. I found the company that supplies them, and they won't do a bulk order. I wanted to get like a bulk order in so I could, you know, give some away, but I can't. I don't want to buy them off Amazon because they're expensive. Hello, Billy Ray. Most durable, ready to run car for extreme bashing. If you're talking 1/10 scale, the MT10. If you're talking large scale, even though I've not got an X Max, you're probably looking at an X Max. WO Toys or Rolalo speedrun videos. I haven't got any Rolalos. My one, the one that everyone got, mine, Customs got mine, and they've still got it. So you can have a go at our receivable price boat, Puddle Harbour. See what time I can set. 3D print some custom hands. I probably could, yeah. It'd take too much time though, wouldn't it? Trombone finger noise. I saw them live at Hammersmith Apollo. Can we see that 1/4 scale? I won't be able to fit it on here. It's too big. I'm not going to try and lift it up on here. It's massive. WPL E1. If you're into tanks and track vehicles, it's worth it. They've just brought out. I've got a metal track. I've got some metal tracks to put on it, but I've got to build them, and it looks like it's going to take forever. I think it needs a few tweaks, and they've got some modified stuff coming, I think, for it to make it a little bit more capable. But I liked it. I didn't have any issues apart from the track came off a couple of times. What do I film on? GoPros. I've got a Sony ZV-1, and sometimes my phone. Quarter scale. I don't know. I keep saying I've had it about nearly 2 years, I think, or maybe 18 months. I don't know. Hopefully this year. What football club do you support? I don't really. I used to support Spurs. A good poker player. My poker face. Can you do a roast of followers? RC custom builds. Deco paint. Roast, what you mean, like roast other people's work? Get us to the big RC, not the RC to us. Express, never heard of them, no. Have I ever broke a camera when filming? Yeah, I broke 2. I think my Hero 7 was the biggest break. It came off my Limitless at about 80 mile an hour and bounced along the road and just completely smashed to pieces. Do I have the Axel SCX 24 Green Betty? Yes, I do. I have got it. It's still in the box, unopened. Dear RC, or DRC, email me probably twice a day asking me to review stuff. And I've replied probably not many times, but it's a different. I'm sure it's a different person every time. I'm not the DRC ones. They're okay, but there's better stuff out there. So I've not had them, but I get emails all the time to review them, and I just haven't. I just don't want one. No problem, Kieran. There it is, the Ranger. Probably my favourite RC that I own. There it is. I haven't got the Arma Nero anymore now. I got rid of it. I can't believe we're still on 226 people. Who's not hit that like? So we're on 278 likes. Let's get it to 300. I'm sure we can get it to 300. If you've not clicked the like yet, click that like. Do I have any Hebeos? No. No Hebeos. Any other hobbies beside RC? For the last 4 years, I've not had any other hobbies because this has been my life pretty much. I'm hoping now that I've got a bit more time to do it, that I'm going to be able to do some other stuff. My main other hobby is cars. I like fixing and messing about with cars. I used to be into bikes. I used to build and restore like old school BMXs. But no, RC has been my kind of taken over my life for about 4 or 5 years now. Did you see that Mike Howe hit 1 million? I don't know who Mike Howe is. Should I know? Oh, I don't know who he is. How's the Land Rover Crawler? Has it broken down yet? What, the Discovery note? Yes, it does look. I always get comments. It looks like the Fall Guy truck, especially in the video I made on the beach. Some of the slow-mo shots looks really good. Do I like nitro? I don't like fixing nitro. What's up, John? Yes, Only a pup, yeah, I know. I have seen the new armour lineup, yeah, I have. What chassis is this? It's the original Tamiya SRB. I remember the Yeti XL. Didn't they discontinue it? Did they discontinue it, or have they changed it? Was it? Yeah, it came with Mamba Monster motor, and now it's Spectrum. Ugh. Cannondale MTB. So I've had a few retro mountain bikes as well. Weather's pretty warm, not as warm as it was, but it's pretty warm. What's my favourite video to make? one that's easy to record and edit. I don't know, sort of new stuff. I like doing videos of new stuff because I'm generally, even though I make the reviews and I have to show, I have to show people as much as I can and of a new product. I'm really interested when I get something new. I'm quite excited to see how it is. So yeah, I like making videos of new stuff. Trailing arms or rear links for crawling? Good question. I don't know. I'm not a crawling expert, so I think trailing arms, I think they look better. Cheers, Tim. Can you see the Spirit? Yeah, I'll get the Spirit out again in a minute. Let me put this back and then I'll get the Spirit out again. Did you ever come across the oval frame Super Goose? No. No, I didn't. Ever done any track racing? Not yet. Planning it though, planning it. I got a race Talbot, so I need some practice. So I got this out earlier. That's what she said. Traxxas Spirit. This is from 2001, but the Spirit chassis is from the 80s, and there's probably some new people in here. So I will show you the chassis. Tamiya fans know exactly what it is. This was Traxxas in the 80s. Traxxas who don't like people copying them. This was Traxxas, what Traxxas were making in the 80s. I could hold it like that and you could almost think it's a grasshopper. But yeah. Traxxas Spirit. It's from 2001. It came out a bit earlier, but this one's from 2001 because it's got the Traxxas website on it. The earlier ones didn't have the website on it. So a 1980s chassis that was brought out in 2001. Am I hiring? Might need to soon. Did Traxxas copy Tamiya? Wow. You tell me. Surely Traxxas didn't copy another company. That would be wrong, wouldn't it? So I'm going to make a video of this, and I know it's going to upset people, but that's part of the fun. Where do you think the future of RC is going? I don't know. I think it's growing. It's growing still. I don't think it's dying. I hate upsetting people, Jono. I know. It's terrible. People don't get my humour. Do you play any video games? I used to. Play Forza Motorsport all the time. Battlefield. What else did I used to play? Rocket League for a bit. I can't remember what else I used to play. I used to play all the time before all this stuff came along. Who inspires you the most besides family? Oh, good question. I don't know really. People, anyone I see who's doing well, anyone I see who's, you know, I don't mean doing well by the person who's making the most money or getting the most views. I just mean generally people that are doing well for themselves and for other people. And as much as people, a lot of people don't like him, but Mr. Beast, I watched, he's got a different channel. One of his channels is called, is it I can never pronounce it, Palamphony or whatever it's called. You know what I mean. He does loads of charity work on that, and he, like the last one I watched, he just gave like tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands to different schools and stuff in like poor areas and stuff. That sort of stuff, I really like that, and that is really inspiring. And a lot of people don't like Mr. Beast, I don't know why, but if you actually look into what he does, he gives so much out to charities and people in need that I think he does really well. He's probably the most inspiring, or one of the most inspiring people on YouTube at the moment. If you look past the sort of the clickbaity stuff and the stuff he does just for views, look at actually what he's doing, and he's doing really well. And more recently, Ryan Trahan, who done 30 days across America, he raised like millions of meals for people as well. I inspire you to spend money, yeah, sorry. Which RC do you regret spending your own money on the most? I don't know really. I kind of lose track of what I've spent money on and what I haven't, but nothing really at the moment. Have I ever been to the States? Yeah, I've been to Nevada a couple of times, been to Las Vegas twice, Canada twice, or 3 times. Clickbait Traxxas, I'm always clickbaiting Traxxas. I found a picture the other day that I'd, or a screenshot that I took about 4 years ago. Traxxas put a picture up of someone, I think they'd given away a Slash, and there was a guy holding it in a Traxxas store, and I put a picture of my Senton up, and I put I love my Slash, and Traxxas liked it, or someone from Traxxas liked it, obviously without realising it was a Senton, not a Slash. I remember screenshotting that. So I've always been clickbaiting Traxxas, or always been winding Traxxas up. Cheers, Ricky. Come to Newfoundland. Like I said, my father-in-law lives there, and we're looking at possibly moving out there in a few years. I spent 2k on a Kraken Vector 5, biggest piece. What are your friends and colleagues' opinions about your videos and hobby? Meh. Some of them support it, some of them probably don't get it, but why the Tamiya Black Avante? Why not? I pre-ordered it. I want to build it. I love the engineering on it, and I'm going to do something slightly different with it to the norm. Worst RC I've ever owned or driven. Another good question. I don't know. Probably, I think it was a ZD Racing, like short course truck. It was like a Slash clone. Absolutely terrible. I think it's actually on my channel if you search worst RC car ever. I think that's what I put it down as. GTA Online, yeah, I used to play GTA, and I used to go online and I'd always just get killed by the same person, and he'd come back and find me. You like get run over by someone and then they'd just come back and keep running you over. I don't do well online. Enjoy your free content. You are welcome, Marcos. Sen Racing monster truck any good? Yeah, it's pretty good. It needs a bit of tuning on the shocks, they're a bit stiff, but no, it's good. Do you work as well? Are you committed? I still work at the moment, but I've only got 2 weeks left, and then I finish. 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive Rustler. I've only got a 2-wheel drive, so I've not seen the 4-wheel drive. The 4-wheel drive looks alright. Cheers, Alan. Cheers for stopping by. See you next time. Have they done they've done the egress, but the Avante is a black special, so it's got extra bits and stuff. I think the egress is just a black body from what I've seen. Not had a Mardave Meteor. I've had some Mardave. Any pets? No, no pets. Apart from a load of ants in the house. See you later, shop. See you later, Henry. FTX Vantage or WO Toys 110. FTX Vantage, definitely. And if you can, get the brushless one. Yeah, the fire team looks good. It does look good. No worries, mate. See you later. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought the egress was just a black one and not actually anything special. I did think that. I'm not being ignorant. I've just got to check something on my phone. You'll never finish working. No, I won't. I'm probably going to be working harder doing this full time than I have doing my, well, I know full well that I'll be working harder doing this full time than my job. You know, one option left for life, Traxxas or Armour. See that DDM drive. iPhone 13 Pro Max, no, I'm not made of money. It's a broken 8 Plus, a hand-me-down from my wife. Where's the best place to get MN9099 parts? AliExpress probably. Traxxas or FTX? Well, it depends what. FTX do some really, it depends. For the money, FTX. Fastest RC, my infraction at the moment. Hello, RC crawling around. Links are crap on the Devastator. Is that the 4-wheel steer little thing? I just use like a multi-purpose grease for the diffs, or you can use a lithium grease for the diffs on the 1606. Have you ever tried the Rival MT10? Have you not watched my channel before? I've got loads of videos of it. It's up there. It's an absolute tank. I've also given two. I've given one away on a giveaway, and I've just donated another one to the Fam Jam to raffle off. Love the MT10. Bye, Caffey's vlog. I'll be looking out the window for the Porsche. It's probably going to be a little Hot Wheels one. What made you start a channel on YouTube? I was doing it as a hobby. I was doing Tamiya speed runs as part of the Tamiya forum. So I was doing the speed runs on there, put a few videos out, then started making different videos. Then I reviewed a couple of, I got the new, at the time, WL Toys 12428. Done a review on that, enjoyed kind of making it and just spiraled from there really. What's your most expensive? Probably my LCG Crawler at the moment. That's probably cost me the most. Do I have children? 3. Same as you, Vito. I got one girl, two boys. White RC toilet. Yeah, there is an RX-7 on the box. Where's the box? Yeah, there is. Look, I've not seen it though. It looks really nice, but I've not seen it. That's the 86. I'm not getting out of the box though, because I don't want to spoil the review. I've just finished recording it. Yes, Adam, I am going to get some more crawler stuff. I've just got this through from FTX, the new tracker. I'm taking it out this weekend, so more crawler action coming soon. Most expensive is probably, it's going to be over 1,000. I don't know how much, but yeah, over 1,000. What, this one? This one or the 86? This, I think this is like an Isuzu Trooper. That's what it's based on. See you later, Paul. LC Racing Rally, not at the moment. No, I had to take the motor and ESC out for another build. Do you like Poland? Dzień dobry. That doesn't mean yes, does it? Tak. Is tak? Does that mean yes? But dzień dobry, I know some Polish. Will you ever do more giveaways? Probably not on YouTube. It's a bit of a grey area, and it's not easy to do. One little boy, 4, is it autism? There's RC. I've given some stuff to some people that have got kids that have got autism, and some radio controlled cars and stuff, and they get on really well with it. A lot of them like a lot of the kids like taking them apart and sort of messing about with them and stuff. But yeah, I've donated quite a few. Thank you, bought. That's all I know in Polish. I don't know any more. Proline tough bodies. Never had one. I've seen that they're not all that good. Not heard the special song, Gareth. I know. I've not had the right sort of video for it. So the last video it was in was the Outback that I took to East. I kind of messed that video up. I put that beep sound that I put in it every time I went for a gate. I looked back at it after I published it and I was like, that's not going to work. And I know it stopped people watching. So the song though, I will bring the song back just for you. Just for you. What languages? I only speak English. I know a little bit of some other languages, but not a lot. FMS Power Wagon. Yeah, I've got some metal stuff coming. I've got a video coming with it at some point as well. So I've got some more stuff to do. But yeah. This Ftx Crawler is expensive. It's the most expensive actually. I guess we could call it FTX's flagship. It's £450, but it is, like I said, it is like a sort of based on the TRX4. So portals, remote locking diffs, 2-speed gearbox. I'd say it's actually a little bit more detailed. There's a few more accessories and stuff on it. I don't know if it performs as well as a TRX4 because I've not driven it yet, but it isn't cheap. Thanks, Sam. How long have we been going now anyway? Where's my counter? 1 hour 42. I'm probably going to call it a day at 2 hours. So we've got another, what's that, 18 minutes. TRX4s are worth the money. What I really like is the sport kit. Building the sport kit's really good. If you've not built an RC before, buy a TRX4 sport kit if you like them, because they're really good to buy. Do you know a bit of French? Oui. My mum lives in France. My mum and stepdad are French citizens, and my sister lives in France as well. I don't know that much though. Will there come some reviews for yeah, I've got this transmitter to review. I'm going to do this in the next week or so. FTX Rockatan, other bodies to fit. It's quite an oversized car, so I'm not sure. From experience, how do I tell my wife I spent £1,000 on some RC cars and avoid any casualties? Just divide what you spent by 10, times it by 2, and tell her that's how much it was. Can an antenna be cut shorter? No, not really. I think they're made, the length of them is, if you cut them, you'll lose range quite a lot. Oh, thanks, John. That's because Jono promised me £5 every 10 minutes, and he's not given me £5 every 10 minutes. So thanks, another John, for topping up what Jono promised. Appreciate it, mate, but you don't need to send me any cash. Do you find making RC videos a bit of a lovely pursuit? I really enjoy it. It does not feel like work. Some of it drags on a bit, but £5? That's a cheap kebab, Johnny. Was that half a kebab? But yeah, I love making videos. Some of them can drag on and get a little bit stressful, but no, I love making them. Have you seen my channel, Boying RC Garage? I really don't watch hardly any RC channels at all. I don't watch much YouTube. What I do, so after this live stream, I've got some editing to do, but I'll probably do it tomorrow. So I'll go home and I'll probably sit and I watch a few channels, but most of the channels I watch aren't RC channels. I watch Cletus McFarlane. I've recently been watching Roman Atwood's podcasts because I think they're quite interesting. I sometimes watch some of Mr. Beast's stuff, not his main channel, but some of his other stuff. Some sort of engineering sort of channels. I like, who's the guy who does the flying stuff? Ftx Spirit, I can't remember his name. Probably people that know. He makes big airplanes. I like sort of like engineering stuff. But yeah, I don't really watch RC channels. I have enough RC of my own to satisfy that need. I'd love to go to Cletus and Cars. I'm waiting until I hit that 100,000. I'm waiting until I get that little tick after my name so that people will notice my channel more when I comment, and I'm going to spam Cletus as best possible to try and get out there. He was talking on Roman Atwood's podcast yesterday, and they're trying to get together a massive demolition derby of all like the big YouTubers. Obviously, I'm not a big YouTuber, but I'm going to spam him. I'm going to spam him, and if anyone goes on his channel and sees my comment there, you need to like reply on it and like it, just so he sees it. Best bag of crisps, salt and vinegar Walkers. Easy. Other than coffee, what's your tipple of choice? Desperados. That stems back from years when I used to run a bar. We well, it wasn't like an established bar in some high street. It was in work, but it was a well-established and very popular bar. And we got Desperados in when it first came out in the UK, and everyone went mad for it. And we used to just sit in the evenings when we used to lock ourselves in and we just drink Desperados all the time. So I got a bit of a liking for that. So that Desperados is my go-to alcohol. But coffee, I have to have at least 3 a day or I don't survive. What do I think of FTX? I really like FTX stuff. WO Toy Speed Quest, definitely revisiting. That's right, Darren, not long, 100k is coming. I reckon November. I'm hoping by November. Do I play video games? Yeah. Pringles salt and vinegar. Yeah, Pringles salt and vinegar, John, another good one. That is another good shout. Advice to small YouTube RC channels: just keep making content. My biggest advice is look at your analytics. Know how to read your analytics. Know how to sort of look into it. Don't just scan over it and go, oh, I got this many views. Or look at your click view, like your CTR. Look at your audience retention. Make sure that people are clicking on your videos and see where they're clicking off. So if you can get your head around YouTube analytics, you should be able to grow your channel. That's the only advice I can give, and just keep making content. Peter Shripple, that's him. Yeah, that's him. I like his channel. Have I ever raced any? Not really. Any RC you wish you had but can't get? Yeah, probably a Blazing Blazer. Tamiya Blazing Blazer. I just don't want to spend over £1,000 on one. More old school RC cars are coming, Dan. They are coming. Thoughts on the Canyon? It's actually good. That it needs some work, and I think there's people out there that have had Canyons for a lot longer than me. I didn't have an original one, and they've done some, upgrades to them. Apparently they're like really good, but I didn't have any problems with it. The wheels rub a bit, and it's a bit boaty, but no, I think it's a good budget crawler. Red Cat Kaiju 6S is so underrated. Yeah, I've got some arms and links to put on my MT8 from the 6S Kaiju. RC monster truck for your 5-year-old under £100 would be, go on to, if you're in the UK, which you are, cheers Jono, That's not going to get my kebab, is it? £2. Go on to like one of the UK hobby shops like Model Sport and stuff like that. Have a look at, depends what size, but the little Ftx tracers are really good for a 5-year-old. They are ideal. Or the Ftx Outlaw, something like that. Or even wait until Armour. I know that I was talking about these earlier, but Armour's 2-wheel drive ones, I think £179, a little bit over the budget, but yeah, I'd little FTX tracer would do them just to get them into it. Ever seen a UFO or a ghost? No. My dad's seen a ghost or two. He used to be a bus driver, and he pulled up at a bus stop to pick up an old lady, and he opened the door of the bus and she wasn't there. That was in Pluckley in Kent, which is known as the most haunted village in the UK. I don't think world, in the UK. Or the most haunted place. Adam, I haven't got my GR anymore. I sold it last year. I kept it 6 months, sold it, made a profit, moved on. It was wasted. It's wasted on the roads in the UK. You can't do anything with it. Nobody's ever seen ghosts. No, well, I definitely haven't. If I sent you if I sent you RC radio shaped glasses, would you put them on? Of course I would, as long as I could see through them. I tried upgrading and it just broke after 5 minutes. If you leave it standard, it's fine. That's a lot of the sort of cheaper budget stuff. If you start putting too much power through them, then yeah. Thanks, Lee. Is that topping up Jono's £2? Is that to get my kebab? Thoughts on HPI? I've got the WR8. I need to fix it. I got it out earlier. I've got a video coming in a few weeks that I've made, a couple of weeks, and I got my WR8 and I realised I blew the diff last time and a couple of tyres. So I'm going to get the bits and I'm going to repair it because that thing is mad. McDonald's coffee's gone up, Lee. I went to get McDonald's coffee the other week and it has gone up to, I think it's £1.59 now. It was 99p. I'm not ignoring, well, I am ignoring you all. I'm just speaking to my wife. What did I miss? $2.99 covered the chili sauce. Oh, yeah. What's that story ever told? It sounds familiar. What? Do I think I could beat Kevin Talbot at a slot car race? Oh, I don't know, maybe. I did enjoy my holiday, Dexter. It was very warm. Glad to be back. Cheers, mate, from Newfoundland. See you later. Leftover chili con carne for breakfast. I love chili con carne. Not sure I'd have it for breakfast though. Spider Retro BMX in the background. Does it get rid of? Yeah, it's my wife's rally burner. It's super tough. I built it about 12 years ago for her. She used to ride it to work every day. She used to cycle it to work every day for a good couple of years. But we put it in the garage or the shed, and then I brought it out because I'm going to clean it up and mount it on the wall in the workshop somewhere. Not built a car in 35 years, so I bought the Plasma Edge 2 from Tamiya, so just finished that. So what car would you recommend next on a budget? Whatever takes your fancy, Russell. I mean, if you're going for Tamiya, they've got a lot of choice. Find something that, you know, I don't know, something a bit different, something you like. All I'd say is if you find something that's got a lot of decals on it, be prepared to spend hours cutting them out. What time is it here? Just coming up to 10 o'clock. First car, what, real car or RC? My first RC was a Madcap. My first real car was a Mark 1 Golf, a 1983, I think it was, or 82. It's a Y reg, 82 I think. Favourite brand between Armour and Traxxas? That's a very popular question. I've got more Traxxas than I have Armour, but I'd say out of the two I prefer Armours purely because of their speed bashers and their 3S range, really. You're not win with that, actually. What car am I racing Kev with? I've got my LC Racing, but you heard it here first. Well, I'd said it earlier as well. Team Associated emailed me a little while ago because they want to send me some stuff. And they may be sending me a little package to build a race buggy, so who knows. Monster Beetle was a treat to build. Yeah, Monster Beetles, I like Monster Beetles. I had one, original one, back in the 90s. Armour or Team Corrali? Both very similar, I'd say Armour. What do I think of the new Armour 4? But I like the Vortex, the new 2-wheel drive Vortex. That's pretty good. I'll probably get one actually. My cheapest RC, probably well, it's not the cheapest, but my best deal was my £100 Sand Scorcher. That's the best deal I've ever had. Best single deal I've ever had of a car. Do you still have a Renault 5? I have never had a GT Turbo. My mates had one, but I've never had one. How does downforce work with RC? Does the wing need to be more aggressive on the rear? It depends. If you want downforce for cornering, then yeah. But if you're going in a straight line, you need downforce, but not too much. New Outcast 4S, we'll review in now. Do I like fish sticks? No, not at all. Just bought an Infraction Mega from Tower, $159. That is a bargain. They're quite expensive in the UK, but $159 is a really good deal. See you later, Mr. Magoo. I'm going to call it a day in a minute. What are we on? 1 hour, 57. Dropping off on the people viewing at the moment, so I must be waffling too much. Before I go, I've got 2.5 minutes. Let's get the likes up a little bit. If you've not already liked the video, like the video. Get a few more questions in, and then I am going. I've got work in the morning, so. Hi, YT X-Ray. I've not used 3D printing yet, but I have got a 3D printer. I've not had to print any parts yet. WO Toys definitely still worth it. WO Toys Dying Breed, no, they're still out there. I still prefer their 112th and their 114th buggies to anything new that they've had. Favourite drift car is my YD2 Yokomo. Are you... do a bash meet and greet? Maybe, yeah, maybe one day if I can find somewhere central. You're welcome, Joe. Thanks, Andrew. Cheers. Favourite biscuit is a chocolate digestive or chocolate hobnob. Am I attending SST? No, I'm not. No. Favourite speedrun car? Infraction. Thanks, Dusty Fingers. What's up, Steadfast RC? Stampede's pretty decent, Adam. I've not got one, but they look alright. 3D printed parts can be strong enough. Depends how you do it. Do you think you'll end up gaffer taped to a post when you finally leave work? No, that's the sort of stuff that happens when you start work. Bourbon's, good choice. Dunked in coffee. Hi, Vicky. Hurry up then, Tyler, with your question, because I'm going in 30 seconds. Biggest tip for starting the great RC hobby, just have fun. Night, Maya. Right, I am done. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you if you've stayed for the whole 2 hours, absolute legends. Thanks for those of you that donated. I've got enough to go and get myself a decent sized kebab and a coffee. Jono will be happy that I can get myself a decent kebab. I'll see you all next time. There's a video out tomorrow if you're watching this now. Obviously if you're watching this live stream and it's not live. Vendetta video tomorrow. I'm sure some people are going to get a little bit upset with me talking about Traxxas in it as well, but I'll see you next time. Thanks again. Ta-ta.